Welcome back to the channel for August 5th question. I think it doesn't make any difference, but all right. August 5th question, k distinct string in an array. So a distinct string is a string that is present only once in an array. So given an array of this and an integer k, return the k distinct string present in array. So if they're less than k distinct string, return an empty string. And then string are considered in the order in which they appear. So in this case, when we say k equals to 2, so it's the second distinct string that occurs. And then we can see D is the first one, B has repeated, C has repeated, and then C as well. So A is the second distinct. So we output A. All right. So for this question, I will use two set. One set is a seen set, and then the other one is distinct. So seen is any kind of element that has been seen, and then distinct is the one that is distinct, right? So the idea here is when I have seen and I have distinct set. So for item, let's use item in the array. So if item is in seen, let's say I seen it before, or else it's like I never seen it, right? If I never seen it, so I add it to seen, and then I also add it to distinct, right? Because this is the first time I'm seeing it. But what if I already seen this, right? If I already seen this, I also want to make sure that it's distinct, right? Because let's say I see A, so I add it to seen. This is the first time seeing A, right? So I add it to seen and distinct, but I see A again, I'll remove it from distinct. So now distinct is doesn't contain A anymore. So if I third time seeing A, I know that is in seen, but I don't have to remove the distinct, right? So if item is in distinct as well, and then I will remove that. I will remove that items. It is in distinct. So if I have A, and then I add A, and then the second time I see A, I remove from distinct. The third time I see A, I do not have that in distinct anymore, so I do not have to remove it. All right. So I'll set count equals to 0. So for items in array again, so if items in distinct, so if item is in distinct set, I increment count by 1. So this count is actually counting how many times I meet the k. So if count is equals to k, means that I meet that, and then I return the items. So if item is not in distinct, we don't care, we just skip to the next one. At the end, if the count didn't meet k, let's say count only go up to 2, but then let's say this one, right? ABA. Count only goes up to 1, and then k equals to 3, so that's nothing. So I just want to return an empty string. All right, run this, accept it, and then we can just submit it. All right, this is it. Let's check this. Should be of n because we're just going through the array one time and then the other time. So of 2n, which is of n. All right, see you all in the next video.